Live from 42nd Street, this is the Pix 11 News at 10.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kadi Tong. Breaking tonight, tragedy strikes a town on Long Island. Police say 5 people are dead in an apparent murder-suicide. The crime scene unfolding inside a home on Wyoming Court and Syosset. Grace Gomez is live for us right now, talking to neighbors. Grace, what is the latest on this investigation?
Good evening, Kaidi. Police spent much of the afternoon and evening investigating this home behind me, which is located in a quiet cul-de-sac. Now, the neighbors we spoke to say that the motive could have been a family dispute. Sunday afternoon, police swarmed a home in Wyoming Court where they found a man outside the residence with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Inside the house, 4 more people were found. All 5 people were pronounced dead by local authorities. Neighbors say the owner of the house where the violent act took place passed away on August 19th. One of her sons lived with her.
I had a terrible feeling because neighbors had said he's been so distraught about he doesn't know where he's going to live.
Wendy Paisner has lived in the neighborhood for 30 years. She describes seeing family members traveling from out of state to plan the mother's funeral and to sell the house.
He just snapped, I think, because his parents were, his mom left the house and the 4 siblings, he's one of 4 siblings, they were going to sell the house, and he's lived there his whole life, and he really needed support. Emotional support.
Neighbors we spoke to off camera say the son who lived in the residence was a volunteer firefighter and quit last week after his mom passed away.
I didn't think it was that he would take his whole family, his siblings. I thought maybe he was distraught and maybe he did this to himself.
Those who've lived in the area for a long time describe it as a quaint family neighborhood with working people.
This is very shocking to be in a community like this. You don't hear about this in Syosset, Woodbury area.
And the identity of the victims has not been released. Meanwhile, the authorities confirming that this is still an ongoing investigation. Reporting live in Syosset on Long Island, Grace Gomez, Pix 11 News.
Yeah, such a tragedy. Grace, thank you for that. And a heartbreaking update to that deadly wrong-way crash in Manhattan. One of the victims was a groom-to-be. Family members confirm 38-year-old Kirk Walker and another man, 40 years old, were killed. The father of 3 was supposed to marry the love of his life tonight in New Jersey. Police say the suspect slammed into their car while driving the wrong way on the Henry Hudson Parkway early this morning. A total of 4 vehicles were involved. Police are still searching for that driver. President Biden has approved an emergency declaration for New York State in response to last weekend's historic rainfall. The move directs federal resources, including funds and personnel, to help with emergency aid and long-term relief. The heavy rain in Suffolk County triggered flash floods on Long Island that destroyed a dam, washed out roads, and damaged homes and businesses. Additional crews will support local workers repairing essential infrastructure on that island. Taking a live look outside right now, we here in the Tri-State have enjoyed a lovely stretch of weather over the past few days, and we're all hoping this stretches into the coming week. Let's check in right now with the meteorologist, Byron Miranda. Hi there, Byron.
Katie, look at that outside shot.
Beautiful,
Is this
right?
not spectacular?
Yes.
I mean, we get the best outside shots in the world. I've worked a lot of different places, and right here, the Big Apple is the best place to be with the best viewers. It's an honor to be here right now talking to you. You look outside and clear skies. There were a few clouds as I was walking in earlier, and we had a little raindrop, but nothing happening now. So back to school. Kids, get excited. Yeah, it's time to learn, right? 11 days for New York City. That's it, 11 days. September 1st, meteorologically speaking, is the beginning of fall, but I have some heat in the forecast. Hold on to that thought. Current temperatures a nice night, but you're sitting at home going, Byron, I'm not going outside. I don't really need to know about that. Okay. Well, the temperatures are in the low 70s to the mid 70s in most areas. This you need to pay attention to. Winds out of the south. That means, yes, more heat and humidity will be heading this way. Tomorrow won't be great, won't be bad. It'll be slightly humid, not a big deal with a dew point of 65. Tomorrow at lunchtime, it'll be 83 degrees, and by 5 p.m., 86. You factor in a little bit of that moisture, probably feel like 88 to 89. When I come back, Heidi, there could be a feel-like temperature of 102 to 105. I'll give you that. Summer is not over yet. Now to you.
Byron, thank you. Developing tonight, a longtime East Harlem resident is telling Pix 11 what he witnessed moments after a deadly police shooting at George Washington houses. Pix 11's Corey McGinnis reports now on the unsettling events.
Never seen so many cops.
Haiti Feliciano described the scene she witnessed from her window. The 50-year-old resident of George Washington houses in East Harlem was startled by gunshots while watching TV in her apartment early Sunday morning. She says that while she occasionally hears loud noises in the area, this time was different.
Sometimes I hear like shots or bombs, and sometimes I look and it's nothing. But this time, my God, even still today, I saw cops this morning. And I'm surprised.
The incident, which occurred around 12:30 near 103rd Street and 3rd Avenue, resulted in a heavy police presence that caught Feliciano's attention. She and others expressed concern about the safety of the neighborhood.
I'm an elderly person. I don't go down anymore because I'm scared.
The violence just needs to stop, but I know it's not going to stop no time soon.
Police say the incident involved a 62-year-old man who was reportedly armed and did not comply with police commands to drop his weapon.
The two officers discharged their firearms, striking the male. The officers immediately requested EMS and performed CPR. The male was removed to an area hospital and was pronounced deceased.
Authorities have recovered a gun from the scene and stated that there are no other suspects at large. Despite her fears, Feliciano remains hopeful and plans to seek comfort in her faith.
So I'm going to church. Pray for everybody that we have peace.
And we're still waiting for any additional information from police officers, but they assure that there's no immediate threat or danger to the area. They also say that they're not searching for any other suspects at this time. We will have much more on this story. Reporting in Harlem, Corey McGinnis, Pix 11 News.
Police have arrested a suspect in the deadly shooting of a popular sneaker collector and reseller. Authorities say Jaquan Straker opened fire at Javier Osorio Mejia, also known as Upscale Crack, in Soho. This happened as the 31-year-old was in his car on the morning of June 25th. Police say Straker followed the victim from a club in Queens and then attacked and robbed him. Straker is charged with murder, robbery, and criminal possession of a weapon. We're learning more about the 4-year-old girl who survived a horrific stabbing in New Jersey. Investigators say the 4-year-old Amber's aunt repeatedly stabbed her while her mother was inside the home with another child. The gruesome attack happened early yesterday morning in Patterson. Amber suffered a punctured lung and liver, but is thankfully now stable tonight. Neighbors say her mother was hysterical as she carried her child into an ambulance.
You couldn't tell whether she was breathing or not, to tell the truth. To tell the truth, she was wrapped up. The mom was screaming, like, you know how it's like a scream of death. Like, I just pray the little girl is okay.
Police are still searching for the aunt. If you have any information that could help lead to her arrest, call Patterson Police. A PSA for the Garden State. Starting tomorrow, all New Jersey Transit rides will be free all week long. Many riders are so excited to take advantage of this, but some lawmakers want to see much more done to fix the transit system, especially after a recent fare hike. Pix 11's Jim Vassell has more on this.
It's fair for all, even if just for a little while.
You can't complain about being free. That's all I could say.
Starting Monday and through Labor Day, New Jersey Transit customers will ride at no cost. No tickets needed, buses or trains. Just get on and get off. Music to the ears of Samir Bave, who goes into New York twice a week.
Of course, I was happy. Like, we can go with my kids and family just to have like a fun for a day in New York.
I think it's a great opportunity for people to take advantage of not driving into the city, dealing with the traffic and the tunnels and all that.
Maybe it'd be nice to see that a little bit more often, a little bit more free weeks.
Governor Phil Murphy announced the fair holiday earlier in the month, acknowledging the many disruptions commuters have faced.
I know that there's been a lot of issues with the train tracks, but our government is putting a lot of money in infrastructure, and we're super excited about that.
Meanwhile, Republican State Assemblyman Christopher DePhillips is calling the fair holiday a gimmick.
It's a PR stunt at worst, a Band-Aid at best.
He supports efforts for the legislature to hold hearings on New Jersey transit issues, along with Republican Assemblywoman Nancy Munoz.
I agree this is a gimmick, and I think that, again, the end of the day, we're still late for work.
Democratic Assemblyman and Transportation Committee Chair Clinton Calabrese told us in a statement, quote, as much as the fair holiday provides some temporary relief for commuters, it doesn't address the underlying issues facing NJ Transit. We need lasting solutions to ensure the long-term reliability and efficiency of our transportation system. That's why I'm planning to hold a hearing on transportation issues in New Jersey to explore potential improvements and discuss the challenges our transit system is currently facing. The state legislature is set to reconvene after Labor Day. In Woodbridge, Jim Vassell, Pix 11 News.
The final tennis Grand Slam of the year kicks off tomorrow in Queens. Reigning champions Novak Djokovic and Coco Gauff will look to defend their singles titles at the U.S. Open at the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in Flushing. A record-breaking $75 million in prize money is up for grabs this year. Tickets are still available, but they are going fast. An annual ice cream pop-up event returns to New York City. Coming up, see how a local moving company is serving up summer smiles, one frozen treat at a time.